During a recent episode of The View, Whoopi Goldberg became irritated. Her outburst at producer Brian Teta was the culmination of everything. As the host of The View, Behind the Table podcast, Brian gets along well with the majority of the women. However, Whoopi has already yelled at the producer during an on-air appearance. Here's what transpired this time and the reason behind Whoopi's extreme frustration during the episode. Whoopi Goldberg is disappointed as she spoke. The View played music. During her Tuesday appearance on The View, Whoopi Goldberg discussed political matters. Goldberg was drawing attention to the fact that a number of politicians who publicly backed President Donald Trump have now changed their minds about some of his more contentious proposals. But in the middle of her statement, the show started to interrupt. The View, Behind the Table podcast's host, Brian Teta, also serves as the show's producer during the day. He is in charge of a lot of things on the show, including cueing the music to start when it's ready to go on. The host, however, became enraged when the music was played during Whoopi's speech. "I think it's starting because you're hearing them say, 'We're voting on this bill that, had we done this, a couple of things, but politicians will take a while.'" When the music began, Whoopi was speaking. Then she swiveled in her seat and looked at Brian. "Don't you enjoy playing that music?" Joy Behar informed Whoopi that their two visitors needed some time. Whoopi clarified that although she was aware of that, she intended to put a period on it, but she later stated that it was too late. She could have spoken above the low music, according to Brian, but by now it had gotten out of hand. The camera shifted to see Brian, but it looked harsh. This gave the impression that it wasn't a huge concern because the producer wouldn't be humiliated by the show's display of him on screen. But this isn't the first time Whoopi has recently slammed into producers. Last month, Whoopi Goldberg also took aim at The View. Whoopi Goldberg also started responding to off-screen employees on The View in February. The women were taking too long during a February Hot Topics section, so the show had to end. Unfortunately, it didn't help, and the Queer Eye cast interview had to be removed from the program. The producers made an effort to get the interview just exactly at the time, even though it was pre-recorded and ended up airing a few days later. Whoopi snapped and reprimanded the producers when they attempted to end the remarks. What do you think of Whoopi Goldberg's remarks on The View's producers? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below.